out there because of it. It's supposed to be safe, quiet neighborhood, family, kids.
Right now at 5:30, some people are scared. Others are just downright angry after a rash of car break-ins in a quiet neighborhood near the St. Johns-Duval County line. Thank you for joining us here at 5:30. I'm Anthony Austin.
And I'm Jessica Clark. One suspect caught on surveillance video. You can see him going car to car looking for something he wants.
Anything worth stealing. This all happening in the Bartram Creek community. Our Crystal Bailey, she talked to the people in the neighborhoods who say that they are taking this matter into their own hands tonight.
You walk out to your car on your way out for the day and you realize your car door is slightly ajar and there are things missing from inside. That's when you know your car's been broken into.
Rarely would I ever leave my car unlocked.
Ron Clare says this happened to him overnight at Bartram Creek.
And I go in there and I saw my glove box open and the center console open. They took the owner's manual out. I didn't have anything in there, so they were just rifling through looking for things to steal.
He says he's not the only one.
But I think there were probably 15, 20 houses hit last night.
Here's video of a man with what looks like a weapon walking right past an ADT truck last night. Miranda Silvera says she's tired of it too.
You don't expect it living in a neighborhood like this.
She moved from the south side to keep her kids away from the crime.
We don't even put our cars in the garage because we feel like we can trust everybody that lives near here.
So they're working on methods to prevent this.
We're talking about maybe we can put some type of cameras in the front that will track, record tag numbers of people going in from the hours of like 10 at night until 6 in the morning.
We're definitely thinking about starting a neighborhood watch.
They want JSO to increase patrol, and neighbors plan to stroll the area at night to catch anything suspicious.
And we need to do something in the meantime because we can't have this going on.
JSO is still encouraging the 9 p.m. routine where you take your valuables out of your car and lock your doors before bed. Crystal Bailey, First Coast News, on your side.